By the grace of God, I want to share with us what I received from God this January. So God spoke to me on tithing, and the way I had it, I've never had it before. I've never had it anywhere. So, I don't know why God chose me to give me such deep, great, wonderful revelation about tithing. Because He told me that some people are rewriting the Bible because of tithe. Then second point, He said, because of the way there are human errors and human abuses and other things. So people who are trying to rewrite the Bible are just trying to look at the tithing to become human business. Then the third one, something very important. He said that they're undermining the authority that He fixed in tithing. There is something very important, something very powerful I want to establish today. So we have the Hebrew, we have the Israelites, and we have the Jews. The first time that the word Hebrew was mentioned in the Bible is in Genesis chapter 14, verse 13. So if you go to Genesis chapter 14, verse 13, you will see that Abraham was called a Hebrew. By that time, Abraham being called a Hebrew, there was nothing like Israel. Israel has not been given birth by God. That is to say that Hebrew people, senior the nation of Israel. By that time, it was a time that there was a kind of trouble that the siblings of Abraham were facing, that they were captured by the enemy. So Abraham was being contacted, and the Bible diligently and carefully described Abraham to be a Hebrew. So there is something God is teaching us there. It was after that description that Abraham was a Hebrew. When you just move up to verse 18, that is Genesis 14, verse 18 to 20, you will see a very powerful encounter that happened between Abraham and Melchizedek. So when Abraham, God has given him victory, battle he went to fight to recover all that was stolen from his siblings. So as he was coming back, God presented a man that have two authorities. One, that man, Melchizedek, he was like the priest of the Most High, and he was also the king of Salem. So these are two powerful authorities that was found in one man. You will see at this very time, as Abraham, you see him is going to pay tithe. There is something you must take home here. Number one, that tithing senior the nation of Israel. Before God gave birth to Israel, tithing was already inaugurated by God. It was not the law of Moses. It was not Moses. From here, I want to give you 4 things you have to digest. Number one is that tithing happened in the time of promise. We call it era of promise or dispensation of promise. This promise time was the time God was speaking, promising Abraham what he got to do. I will do this, I will do this. Abraham believed, and it was accredited to Abraham for righteousness. Tithing also happened before Israel was given birth. That's number 2. Number 3, there was no pastor that spoke on tithing before tithing was paid. There was no prophet. So it was a spirit-led exercise. Number 4, tithing also was not a business that was done with unbelievers. Before Abraham paid tithe, he has already submitted his life to God. In our time, it is called born again. So tithing in the time of Abraham witnessed an encounter between two people who were believers. Because even though the Bible describes Melchizedek as he has no beginning and has no ending, that does not mean that he is God or he is Christ. But the truth is that God did not disclose to us the birth and his death. So God cut off how he started, and God cut off how he died. It is only one man called Jesus Christ, and it is only God. It is only God that has no beginning and no ending. So, but God, when he was trying to present somebody like Jesus, he removed the story of his beginning and removed the story of his ending, so that he can be able to liken him in that dimension like a type of Christ. It was not Christ. So you see that tithing was an exercise that was conducted between two believers. So it is practically wrong for a pastor to be demanding tithe from unbelievers, as we witness in our time. It is practically wrong for a pastor not to concentrate in the salvation, in the repentance of his church people first, before demanding for tithe. Because when the soul is saved, he will be guided to pay his tithe, to obey God. Why must pastors be organizing a program just because of tithing? It's because the church is yet to be born again.